Alright, and we are on screen recording right now. This is one of my new trucks that I bought. It's just a little lifted, crawling looking truck. Then I have this, I think it's an LBZ, I don't exactly know, it's lifted, it's wide, and it's really wide. I have this truck, it's a monster truck. This barn find, I need to find them 3 parts. I have this LLY Duramax 2500 lowered and wide. It is a tow rig. It's a really good one. In fact, I'll show you guys just what it can do real quick. I'll go ahead and turn this on so y'all can hear this truck. So, sounds pretty good to me. Anyways, I'll get off of that. So it sounds really good. It looks like a really good truck. Now, moving to this one. This is Gravedigger. Actually, it is my favorite truck in the world. I love that truck. I paid $6 for it. And if y'all want to go ahead and check out To The Hall of Fame, I actually won this page 3, I believe. Yes, this is actually my truck. So go ahead and check that one out if y'all if y'all want a good F350, and the Blade GMC is also my big dog. But I prefer this F350. It is a towing rig, towing rig. So just get that one, please, guys. That's your best choice right here. It is easier to be bought than to be built. Definitely a good truck. Okay, moving on into this truck right here. It's not installed. It didn't need to do that. It's a Bigfoot monster truck. I bought this last Christmas, so 2024. This is just a good old wheelie rig. That's the same truck. I did change the color of the trim on the bottom fender board. If y'all can check that out, I did change it to white. So if y'all want this exact truck, I would lower it a little bit. I lifted it a lot, so I would lower it. That's just my jet ski. It's got a flag. It's got a little LED thing. Here's my Monster Max. Built this thing just like Whistling Diesel did, except it's not got 2 things and he doesn't have any stickers on the front, but got that. The square body double dually mud rig. This thing could probably go through any mud that you'll ever need to go through. Ever. It can go through pretty much anything so far. This is the 24 valve. I bought this off of the car show, truck show, whatever. It is a good like trail mountain climbing rig. It's real good for that. Just my trailer. Here's my 6.7 Power Stroke. I'm not sure about this one. My stepdad used to drive this one, so that's kind of why I built it. It's a cool little blue 6.7 Power Stroke F250. Here's my dirt bike. Now, the thing about this thing is I put nitrous on it, and I somehow put a turbo on it. I don't know how I did that. And I lifted it a lot and made the tires bigger, so now it looks like 450 instead of like 250. But moving on, here's my Turbo Razor. My uncle has this one, so it's also why I built that one. Because, well, I've actually been in that one. Turbo. Here's my gooseneck trailer. Here is my game warden truck. Now, this was actually supposed to be Gabe Barrel's F350, but I turned it in. Me and my friend got talking one night. He said, you know, my truck looks like a sheriff truck and yours looks like a game warden. So that's exactly what we did. We transformed them to look like this. He actually sold his sheriff truck. We're trying to get him to build it back. So if this video gets 13 likes, he will build his sheriff truck back. Moving on. My lowered drift truck. Now this is a red Cummins, but it's not a Cummins because it's gas. But the gas motor I thought sounded better because the new update, they made the gassers sound like a diesel should. So I did that. And I did put the hood, bed stack in it. So it is going to look kind of odd since it's a gasser and it has a bed stack. But it's still a really good truck. It's really good for drifting also, but do not recommend taking on dirt. you will be spinning your life out. You can't move. Moving on to JL Customs Square Body. Now this is actually the square body that I built that double dually from, but that was actually the normal version of it. I bought this monster version. This is what I got when I bought the Elite membership, so I can change physics. I chose this truck. I lifted it more and I widened it more and made the tires way bigger and stuff. So this is also a mud rig and a climbing rig. The front, I moved, like, I squatted a little in the front, so the weight is in the front. And now it doesn't do as big as a wheelie if you're climbing. But this truck. Now, this was also a late night, 1 in the morning build. Me and my friend was on the phone. Said, hey, why don't you build like another LLY Duramax? I said, I'll do better. Why don't I build just a giant one? I don't think that looks like an LLY Duramax, but did the best that I could. That could be an LLY. Depends on how you look at it. It's a cross between an LLY and an L5P. But them two are really good. To be honest, I'd rather drive an LLY though. They look better because the motors suck. This also, once again, 12 a.m. story. I built this black with a red monster suspension in it. It's lifted, maxed out. We are running this heavy duty suspension on it. I mean, she is just maxed out, clapping at 450. Here's another LLY. This one is a lot lower and a lot less wide, but it's way lower. I built this to be like a real climbing truck. It does climb really good. Now, this is the mud truck version of it. Same thing, got 2 flags, got that LED on the back. Now, this is my hunting rig. That's supposed to go with the trailer, and it does, and it pulls it. Now, I did have this camo. This also goes with the hunting rig. I bought that because I do a lot of hunting to get money in this game. Go check out Good Money Hunting. Best map you'll play on. I mean, sorry about that. If you're trying to hunt. Another JL Customs truck. This is the Sport. This is the one that I built that LLY Duramax off of. If you go, it's the Chevy 2500. It looks like 15. Whatever looks to you like a 1500 or a 2500. LLY Duramax, L5P, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter. It's the one that looks most like a Duramax, which is not the very last one. It's the one in like the middle. This is the Sport version of it. Lifted it a lot, put bigger tires on it. Whistling Diesel, one again. I did go ahead and flatbed it. This is right before he destroyed it and sent it away. But this was when he flatbedded it and put the golden wheels on it. And when he did all that. And heads up, check out Brandon Price and Whistling Diesel's YouTube channel. And go ahead and hit up Kendall Gray while you're at it. Best YouTubers ever. Now, my lifted crawler. Now, I go to school with a friend. He's in my class. He showed me a picture of his crawler. It looked just like this. But it's his dad's crawler, but he lets him drive it around and stuff. They went to Top Trails with it. And it was a big old blue crawler. But it wasn't this lifted, so I said, why not build it? And it has white wheels on it. Once again, late night story. My grandpa said, why don't you build a green LBZ or whatever this is? Alright, what color wheels? Chrome white. So I did that. We got it. Next up is Brandon Price's Can-Am. Now, this is the X3 Can-Am. He does not have this one anymore. He sold that one. The winch is also in the wrong place, and he did have like a fire extinguisher right there. That's not there. Here's his truck. Well, since I was doing Brandon Price, Whistling Diesel, and his Can-Ams, I said, why not build his truck? So, look what I did. Build this truck. Now, if you was to build this version of it, lift it a little more. It can't tow that low. I'm not so crazy, but the higher you actually get, the better you tow. So, and the turbo would also help. F350 show rig. Not really much of a story on that one. Just F350 tow rig with Offered Outlaws and Flag, and then I got that. I'm sorry guys, I'm sick. I got that LED antenna on the back. Moving on to, this is just the best tow rig that I have. Better than Gravedigger, better than anything else. Best tow rig right here. It is not, it is automatic, so it'd probably help if you installed manual. It would work way better. You wouldn't have to worry about all the upshifting, downshifting. It'd work way better if you did it that way. Once again, Braden Price, his Outlander. He still has this one, but way bigger, way wider, way taller. He actually just sunk it, so won't be on his channel for a little while. Anyways, got that. Just my red Can-Am. This is just an early morning build. 6, 7 o'clock. Out deer hunting when I built this one, actually. Shot a deer that day, too. Called him Lucky 8. Or Little High Tot. Called him Little High Tot, Lucky 8, same thing. I'm not going to tell you the location, but I'll tell you. It was in Blue Ridge, that's what I'm going to say. Anyways, they got pretty big deer up there. Now this. Once again, another tow rig. This tow rig, to be in fact, came off of TC Gaming, so, hey, don't rig me, guys, for copying him. I didn't exactly copy him. I did change the front logo, and I did lift it a little bit more. The wheels and tires are the same, though. This is the same body, so you can check this out on my YouTube channel and TC Gaming. Hit up TC Gaming, give him a subscribe, too. This is just a, I don't think it's a deuce and a half. I think it's a, I don't know what they're called, but I always thought it was a deuce and a half, but don't think it is. My drag truck. If you was to build this, I would say buy the third gen. Buy the third gen. Cause this first gen doesn't do it good. The third gen build a way better drift truck. Just bought this off it. Can't say nothing about it. I kind of cheated. Bought that again. This is just another drift drag truck. Now this is the third gen. Wait, no, this is second gen. Second gen makes a pretty good drag truck, but it makes a better drift truck. Just like that red one that I showed you previously in the video. That one was a hit with my friends and stuff. This was the first truck that I had in this game, and I will never sell it. I would be heartbroken if I sold it. I built this so long ago. I built this in February of 24. So I am not selling this thing. Barn find. Can't say nothing about that. Barn find. Just a flatbed. My neighbor drives that truck, so love that truck. Ooh. Once again, TC Gaming. Hey, don't mock me for copying him. I did white out the suspension. I don't think he did that. And I put a flag in the back. I think he did that. But just, hey, don't rig me for copying that truck. I built this one on my own. Black show truck. Just, it was a hit. It did not win, but it was a hit in the car show. Second gen Mega Monster mud truck. Maxed out lift. It is monster suspension blacked out. Both roll cages on it. Roll cage on the inside. Then I got whatever them little bar things on the outside are. And then that's that truck. Lifted flatbed. I was actually sick 4 months ago when I built that truck. That was a hit. It can't tow, but it really does climb good. So recommended just a flatbed. $2,500. Bought that truck. Just added some stickers. Made it way bigger. My boat. Nothing to say about that except that it is upgraded. This is my dream truck in real life, y'all. Just not that big because that's illegal. But just rolling pole F350 non-dually in real life. I'm not a huge fan of dually. I don't just like the way it looks. It just looks goofy. Anyways, I'll go ahead and go to this one. Now this, I also got this when I was the membership or turned elite. I bought this truck for free. Instead of, it should be $150,000. Then I put some mods on it for free. Lifted it all the way. got that from it. This is just my silver chrome F250. Here's my Yamaha stretch kit. Four-wheeler, whatever you want to call it. So I'm actually going to take this one out on a real quick ride. So, well, if it'll load. But this truck, come on. Y'all, look, you can just hit it. If I turn on moon gravity, you can just hit the gas and it does a wheelie. You can actually put it in front wheel drive and it'll do a backwards wheelie. Best probably truck that you'll ever get. It's worth every penny of $6.99. It's in page 14 of the car show. It now is in 15 now because it has been updated on the cars online. I'm actually in the car show now. So next time y'all see Mudrick 4221, please vote him a good money rig, whatever I call it. See, Mudrick 4221. It's a good video. So.